How's it going, everybody? John here, and as promised, we're going to dive into some compound conditions. So, as always, going to go ahead and start with my description here. And now, so we've only been using simple conditions so far, and we're going to combine some logical operators to turn them into some compound conditions. So, first of all, let's set up. We're gonna give the user some privileges. By the way, matter of fact, I'm gonna add this in here. This is gonna be an example of how to make login accounts. Alright. So now, first of all, we're going to set up an initial variable for privileges because we're going to be giving our accounts some privileges depending on who logs in. And second of all, like we've been doing, we need to set up a sentry variable. Now we're going to get into something a little different. We're going to use the not logical operator inside of a while loop right here. And the reason why we're using not is because this empty string right here evaluates to false. So that makes this false. So if it's not this, then that evaluates this to true. And we'll make it ask this. And you'll see what I'm talking about as soon as I run the program. So after that, since that's only a 1 input, we want to make 2 input because we're going to have a login name and a password. So we need to create a second sentry variable with an empty string as the password. And now we're going to make another while loop with the not logical operator here. And that'll just prompt the user to enter their password so that not anybody can just log in. And now we're going to get into the main portion of this tutorial, and that is combining simple conditions and turning them into compound conditions. So we're going to use the AND logical operator this time, and the if statement, and we're going to have one condition and a second condition. And AND means both. So that means that this has to be true and this has to be true. So if I just enter John and then I enter the wrong password, it ain't going to work. And if I enter something else and enter big as the password, it ain't going to work either. And then if the user enters both of these correctly, then we're going to have it print a statement to the user, or a string to the user, and then we're going to set their privileges to 10. And so I'm going to show you guys some more examples. I'm going to add in some elif statements and show you how that would work. So here we are. Use some elif statements. I added some more login names and some more passwords here, and also set their privileges and different string statements to print out to them. And now we want to make a catch-all in case somebody does enter something in wrong. We don't want an error. We want it to print access denied instead. And you'll see how this works whenever I run the program. And then finally, we want to add a way for the user to close the program. So we're just going to do like we've been doing in all the other programs and add in this input statement. So let's go ahead and see how this works. F5 to save and run it. Enter a login name. Okay. John. Enter your password. Big. What's up, John? So it works exactly like we want it to. So let's press enter, go back, run it again. Enter a name. John. Enter your password. Big. Tells me access denied because I didn't capitalize the J in John here, and I didn't set it .upper where it would have let me use whatever I wanted to. and I'll show you that in a future tutorial. Just don't worry about it. Just know that you can set it to where the capitalization doesn't matter. So now let's try another one. Go ahead and run it again. And Eric Cartman. Respect my authority. Alright. So it works great. And now let's go back to the program. I want to show y'all another way of doing it. We can switch this and here to or. And that means that if I type in this or this, it doesn't have to be both, it just has to be one of them, that it'll print this out. So save it, run it again, and now let's print my name John, and it doesn't matter what I type in for the password. It still tells me what's up, John, because one of these conditions in this compound condition was met. So it doesn't matter if both of them are met or not, as long as one of them are met. And I'll show you that again. Here, go ahead and run it again. Enter a name, Billy Joe Brown. Enter a password, big. What's up, John? See, it still thinks I'm John because I used that or logical operator. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I appreciate you guys watching. Look forward to the next tutorial. I'll see you then.